Hopefully we're live on Twitch. Are we? Are we live on Twitch? I don't know. Yes, it says I'm live. Okay. What about YouTube? You're gonna hear me typing. I'm gonna be on for a little bit. Let's see. YouTube Studios. Am I live on YouTube Studios? Go to channel. Okay, good. It says I'm live. Just gotta check everywhere I'm live. I'm also live on here. And I got some stuff set up too, so we're gonna be doing great. We're not gonna start the episode just yet, because I also have what do I have? What am I doing? My script. Haha. I got a teleprompter and everything. This should last a little bit of time, because I had to scroll down all the way. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be about 45 minutes. So we're going to be streaming for a little bit. We're also going to be trying to get some more stuff for next week's episode. Get that going. And my glass is just unlocked. I'm bougie. My glasses are connected too. Now I'm also going to go live on TikTok too right now. Hold on. I've been cleaning, so like all my stuff is dusty because I dusted everywhere, and like anywhere I put my phone, it was screen up, so any dust that went anywhere got on my phone 100%. This one is Heroes of Mexico. This is Haunted Houses or Haunted Haciendas. Set a goal. I've never hit a goal. I've never actually hit a goal. Okay, let's go live on here. Oh, I need to do this too. Because this is. Oh no, how am I going to do this? Actually, that works a little bit better. It does not work a little bit better. Oh, if I move that, the whole thing's in. There you go. That worked out. So, actually, I don't even know how well y'all can hear me. I have nothing. Actually, I have a test. Let's see. Test. Chat. How about chat? Oh, okay. Whatever. Show on stream. Oh, no. What? Okay, I don't know how that's going to show up. Okay, so I got the script ready. We're not going to start just yet. I'm on Twitch, Riverside, TikTok, and YouTube. So I'm everywhere. I'm on a bunch of different platforms right now. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're about to start recording the podcast for Monday's episode. It will be restreamed on Wednesday at about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock is when I did it last time. So that's what I'm going to do again. Yeah. So like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon Music, anywhere you listen to a podcast, that's where it's going to be. And also on Twitch, YouTube, all that stuff, TikTok, Instagram, I'm everywhere. I've repeated myself twice. I think Twitch is going to be a little bit better of a recording because I actually have sound effects. So you can hear that on Twitch, I believe. Actually, you know what? Let me pause the audio here on Spotify. I don't like that. I'll flip it over. I couldn't add my own. Where's my mute? Okay, we're back. So y'all can hear me now everywhere. How many people are on TikTok? I wonder if I pulled up TikTok Studios, would I be able to check? Because I don't have an account on here. Whatever. Hey, everybody. Welcome for joining. Thank you for joining. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I repeated myself multiple times on that. I hate doing that. You know, that's one of the things that always irritated me when, streamers and TikTokers and everything, they're like, yeah, they repeat themselves 18 different times on the exact same thing. I've tried not to do that, but I fall into that. I fall into it. Like, I forget. I'm like, then I see somebody joining and I repeat myself so many times. So this episode is going to be over haunted haciendas, which a hacienda is a big old house in Mexico. It's like a property. The full title is Haunted Haciendas: Uncovering the Dark Secrets of Mexico's Most Terrifying Estates. I'll start recording at about 10 o'clock, see how long it lasts. I'm going to be on until about 11 o'clock because then I got to take my dogs out. And yeah, so however long I'm going to be on is how long I'm going to be on. Make sure you share this with everybody, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will repeat myself and I hate it. I wish I was logged in on my other phone, at least to my other accounts, so I can share it to myself. You know what I mean? Give myself some help. Okay, so we're going to move this down here. And I want to move the teleprompter. Pop that out. I'm also creating a Discord channel, so y'all can follow on there too. Those of you that don't know Discord, it's just, all it is just a chat. That's all it is. It's where you can contact me directly instead of being on TikTok, Instagram, anywhere else. You can just contact me directly on there. It's making me think. It's trying to pretend that I've never done a live before. Please use headphones. Oh, Bluetooth's not connected. I have no headphones. I have no wired headphones for my phone. So I don't know if y'all can hear me or what y'all can hear. But just follow, subscribe, hit the like button. Just hit the like button a bunch of times. Who cares? We'll put this aside. Let's see. I want this to be there. No, what? This goes over here. This is not cooperating with me. It goes right there. Oh, okay. I see what it's trying to do. Okay, you go away. Go big. Oh, it's because I got 3 screens up. 4. Discord. That. This one. So now we do this. Bam. Perfect. So, what should be the next episode about? I gotta drink water because my mouth is gonna go dry. If you're on TikTok, or if you're on Twitch, YouTube, and whatever, listen to this on Spotify. When you watch it on Spotify, because I'm doing video, I actually have an introduction that I created. I don't know if I like it enough yet, but I'm gonna test it out today.
Okay, let's go.
And that's how it's gonna start. If you see it, it's it starts. Get my chat back up. We'll do Haunted Haciendas. I want to put some pictures in it as the overlay. Hold on. There's a video on Facebook called Haunted Haciendas. Hold on to your burritos. That was too cheesy. NPR did one. Just Call of Duty. Dark Room. What is that? I think this might be a haunted house. El Barón del Terror. What the? I don't know what the hell that was. What's the first one that I'm going to talk about? I got my introduction. I got everything on this thing. First town of Misnebalam. I can't pronounce some stuff in Spanish. It's difficult. It's difficult, man. It's in the Yucatan. A haunted ghost town in Mexico's Yucatan. Ooh, that's the first one. Let's see. Actually, I thought there was a way to upload. Share my screen. Yep, I can share my screen. Good. So I can upload pictures. So I just want pictures. I don't want like. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to create a slideshow. Do I even have the ability to do that? I gotta buy it. Watch. I gotta buy it. $70. Let's see here. That's not too bad. But I'm not gonna buy it right now. So I'll just mark the page. See, I need. Let's try this picture. That's it. That's not even a good picture. It's a horrible picture. It's not even of like the hacienda. Oh, it is of a hacienda. Now that's what I'm talking about. It's a video, of course. It's perfect. Okay, cool. Actually, nice. And I can just do 3 pictures. Okay, of me Simbab. Next one. So I'm gonna pull up pictures, and on the audio, on the video podcast, you'll be able to see what it looks like. Not on here because that's on my phone, and y'all should be able to see it on YouTube and Twitch. So, and I'll be doing a restream of that on Wednesday at 3:00. So, put a notification if you have YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. If you follow my account on TikTok, anywhere, you can find me everywhere at Joe Rios 28 or Spooky Mysteries on Facebook. That's one of my pages, or that is my page for here. I also have a gaming channel. I haven't gamed in a long time. YouTube, I believe it's also the same thing. Let me double check. Where's my YouTube at? Yeah, YouTube, add Spooky Mysteries. I also have merchandise. Oh no, what is going on? My mouse stopped working. It did. Yep, it did. Okay. Easy fix. For some reason, my mouse just, there it goes. It decides to stop working, and all I got to do is look up, like, or pull up my setting menu, and it's like, oh, it works. It's like, what? What do you mean I wasn't working? Spark guided the legend. The Curse of Hacienda Cholul. Let's see. That's nice. I can't get the pictures. Where the... Okay, so let's see. It's only 2 pictures. Come on, give me something. It says 2 of 3, but it won't let me click on anything. Close the ad. I don't want ads. Okay, well, that's this one. Ah, so you're smart, huh? Ah, you're smart. You're not going to let me click it out. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, so Hacienda Cholul is right there. What's the next one? The Legends of Cholul. Paranormal Activity. People being thrown. People being stoned. Oh, what? There's 3. I know there's 3. 2? Missing Ball in Cholul? Ah, that can't be it. That was it? Oh my god, I thought I did more than that. Okay, well, let's go to the top. Hopefully this is going to last as long as I think it is. And... Okay. And... I don't want to open up like 7 pages. I forgot what the hotkey was for this. No. No. Yes, that's it. Nice. I need that open. We'll pull up YouTube. Google. Tensor present effects. Let's see. Nope. Did that one last time. There's one that was weird. Okay. I think I did that one. Okay, cool. Golden Eagle. Okay, cool. I got three good ones. Nice. Got it. So it is actually about time to start the episode. Don't pull up videos because that's gonna slow me down by a lot. Whew, I'm ready. I am ready. I haven't put my Discord on anything, so you can't join it yet. I'm still setting it up. I have 3 Discord channels. One for my buddies at work that we used to do all the time. One for me and whoever wants to. What's going on, Paco? And whoever wants to join me on a podcast, I got a Discord group for that, or I can invite you on Riverside. And then I have a new one that's gonna be just for people here who want to join me. I had a couple people on here. So let's get this show on the road. Media. I kind of wish I had a third screen. Can y'all hear me okay? I don't know. I would have to pause my music. Okay, good. I wasn't sure. Okay. Interesting facts. Episode. Yeah. Got my eyes adjust again. Contacts are drying out bad today. It was a weird day today. It wasn't hot, but it was super high humidity. I cannot reveal who my next guest is because they still haven't confirmed if they want to be a part of it or not. But they are another podcast. They actually like some of my posts on my Facebook page, Spooky Mysteries. So that should give you a clue if you can figure it out. I recently added them on there too. We'll see. If they join, that'd be great. If not, hey, I'll keep looking for more people. So, I guess we'll start. Got everything set up. Introductions. I keep doing that. Boom. Okay. I'll have to interview you next time. We'll do ghost stories. I've done ghost stories before. I've had paranormal investigators on here before too. Okay, I gotta start. Preview. Someone's coming. No preview? Okay, cool. Live. Let's begin.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome, everybody. Today's episode is Haunted Haciendas, uncovering the dark secrets of Mexico's most terrifying estates. We're going to talk about two different haciendas in Mexico, and I'll also share my screen with y'all so y'all can see what they look like. But let's start off how we usually start off an episode, talking about interesting facts of Mexico or something weird some most people don't know. One of these interesting facts is Mexico City is sinking. The huge capital sprawls out for miles, heaves with life, but many people don't know that it was actually built on a drained lake. This means that the city is constantly sinking, with some estimating that this drop is as much as 12 centimeters per year. But not quite a fun fact about Mexico if you're living in the city, but an interesting one for sure. So in other words, you think Texas has bad soil to build houses on and there's always foundation issues? Mexico City is going to be worse because it's slowly caving in on itself. Oh, this is an interesting fact for Mexico. Everyone knows this, but it's also correlates with an interesting fact for America. So, the golden eagle is Mexico's national bird. The glorious golden eagle soars all over the continental U.S. and even up to Canada. But south of the border, the majestic bird has special significance. It's Mexico's national animal and even has a place on the country's coat of arms. However, you won't spot it in much of the country, as populations only tend to get as far south as Guadalajara. So, interesting fact about that. What is America's national bird? The USA. What do you think of whenever you hear that? The great, majestic, bald eagle. You would be correct if you asked today what is the national bird. But if you asked 2 weeks ago what the national bird was, officially, it was nothing. The U.S. officially did not have a national bird for 246 years. Senate and Congress recently added it as our national bird. I did not know this. That was an interesting fact I learned, that we as a country, the USA, America, the soaring, majestic, bald eagle was not our national bird up until like a week and a half ago. Past that, it was nothing. We did not have a national bird, but everyone thought it was the bald eagle because it's on our coin, it's on a presidential seal, it's on anything that has to do with America. I couldn't have this knowledge and be in Congress because I would have snuck it in and been like, it's a hummingbird, it's a turkey, it's the blue jay. It would have been something weird that didn't make sense, and you would have to they would have to argue to change it back to the bald eagle. But up until a week and a half ago, America did not have a national bird. This one is interesting for me because I didn't know this, and I love TV. This would be something that I would know. Color TV was invented in Mexico. In 1963, the engineer Guillermo González Camarena saw his invention, technically called trichromatic sequential field system, change television forever, as Channel 5 aired the kids show Paraíso Infantil, Children's Paradise, in color. So next time you're admiring the detail on your 4K screen, think of me, a Mexican. Next time you see a Mexican, thank them. Be like, because of you, we have color TV. Anyways, that's enough interesting facts. Let's get on to the show. So first, ominous music. I don't have ominous music, but I have like cinematic stuff for Twitch and YouTube. I'm not very good about talking like dark and ominous. That was just a ghost swooping by. Let's start the podcast. Welcome to Mysteries and Legends. Welcome to Mysteries and Legends. Whoa, that is wrong. Oh my God, my script is wrong. Welcome to Spooky Mysteries, the podcast where we delve into the darkest corners of our Hispanic culture. Today we're going to talk about we're going to take you on a journey to two of Mexico's most haunted haciendas, where the boundaries between reality and the paranormal are blurred. I read at like above a college grade level. My whole day at work is reading documents and training people and teaching people and reiterating what I read, and I can't read my own script. It's confusing. Get ready to uncover the sinister secrets of Misinbalm and Cholulu. I probably butchered those names. First off, the cursed town of Misnebalam, a small town located in the heart of the Yucatan Peninsula, Peninsula, Mexico, was once a thriving community built around the lucrative henequen industry, also known as green gold. At its peak around 1920, Misnebalam was home to around 170 people, families of workers who toiled day and night to harvest the precious crops. However, 10 years later, the henequen industry began to decline, and the hacienda that was the heart of the community started to crumble. The population began to dwindle, and eventually, in 2005, it was declared that there were no inhabitants left in Misnebalam. The town was left to rot, a ghostly reminder of a forgotten era. That was longer than I thought. The spark that ignited the legends. But what really happened in Misnebalam? What sparked the legend of the paranormal activity that had haunted this town for so long? The answer lies in a shocking event that took place in 1921, when the owner of the hacienda survived a brutal assassination attempt on his way to San Ignacio. His son, who was traveling with him at the time, managed to bring him back to Merida, but the culprits were never found. This event marked the beginning of the end for Misnebalam. The town was never the same again, and the seeds of terror were sown. And there goes my mouse again. Oh, my mouse, the battery's probably dying in it. I'm gonna cut this out of the podcast. Let's mark this clip right here. Boom. There it goes. We're gonna mark this clip to delete it. The tragic story of Julian. One of the heartbreaking stories to come out of Misnebalam is that of Julian, a 9-year-old boy who took his own life after being brutally abused by one of the laborers. His spirit is said to still roam the abandoned town, searching for peace. Visitors have reported sightings and cries, and an altar has been set up in his memory where people leave flowers and sweets to help his soul rest in peace. The story of Julian is a devastating reminder of the horrors that took place in Misnebalam and the consequences of unchecked evil. One of the other things that have happened there is the mysterious monk. And then there's the legend of the monk, a figure in black seen wandering the abandoned buildings, particularly the old church. Some say he's a harbinger of doom, others a restless spirit searching for redemption. The truth is, nobody knows who he is or what he wants. But one thing is certain, his presence is felt throughout the town. That is terrifying. One thing I don't mess with are ghost kids. Ghost kids terrify the hell out of me. So I could not go there because I'd be terrified 90% of the time. Let's look at what Misnebalam looks like. Share. What is this? I don't have professional. But we'll just share my screen. Let's see. Okay. Boom. So this is one of them. This is what the hacienda looks like. No, I won't scroll through. I should have clicked. Oh no! I should have clicked on it. Let's stop sharing screen. Let's do window. Let's do this one. Screen one. Oh, this one. Share. Bam. So this is what it looks like. This is the entranceway to the hacienda. If you've ever been to Mexico and you see a big house with concrete pillars and a gate, 9 times out of 10, that would be considered a hacienda. And there's like properties out there, even small ones, where a large property is in the main house up front, and then you got like a large expanse of land considered a hacienda. It's not, it's just a piece of property with land, but it's the entranceway, it's the grandeur entranceway that describes it. This is what it looks like. It says no pasar, don't pass. Beyond this point, there's graffiti all over it. Let's see. Yeah. So here, this is someone exploring the abandoned buildings. This is the inside on the entranceway, going from a bottom floor to an upper layer. How it's all decayed and crumbled. Like, this is no longer a livable area. This is beyond the point. And again, this is the outside of it. Yeah. This is the outside of it. Looks like a pool area. Yeah, it looks like a pool because you see the chairs here, tables, all out here in the open. But that's what these places look like nowadays. We'll be able to see this all on Spotify when the episode airs. I don't have it set up for TikTok because TikTok takes a lot longer. They won't give me my stream key. They want me to be a part of an agency before they give me my stream key. So that's what that looks like. It looks decrepit. Let's close these out because I don't need those up anymore. And we'll mark that page too so we can remember to delete that. Okay. I lost my spots. Oh no, it didn't lose my spot. It scrolled down all the way. Okay, here you go. And the next thing we're going to talk about is the cursed hacienda of Cholul. But Misenbal is not the only haunted hacienda in Mexico. The ex hacienda de Cancabien de Casares, I probably should double check that because that doesn't sound right. Nope, that is correct. Okay, cool. I thought it had a typo and I was just having a stroke or something. Located in the heart of Yucatan, Mexico, was once a thriving agricultural and livestock hub. Built after the Spanish conquest, this site was a testament to the region's rich history and cultural heritage. However, as the years went by, the hacienda's fortunes began to decline. The henequen industry, which was the backbone of the local economy, started to falter. Again, this is also an industry. It's the same era. Started to fall. The owners and residents of the hacienda were faced with hardships and struggle, and eventually the site was abandoned. The legends of Cholul. But what really happened in Cholul? What sparked the legends of paranormal activity that have haunted this place for so long? The answer lies in the tragic events that took place within its walls. One of the most chilling stories to come out of Cholul is that of the foreman Jose, who was decapitated by a vengeful fiancé after he abused his bride-to-be. The guilt and shame that followed led to a tragic series of events, including the fiancé's own death and the placing of a curse on the hacienda. So this guy abused his wife, and then someone came and chopped his head off. That's vigilante justice at its finest, but it leads to curses. Like, why? Why would you do this? Now it's cursed. Now no one can enjoy this place. I mean, Fenor Hacienda. The Revenge of the Pawns. Another legend tells the story of the owner's mistreatment of his workers, who were paid poorly and treated like slaves. The workers, fueled by anger and resentment, decided to take matters into their own hands and stage a revolt against the owner. The workers, fueled by... Okay, cool. I thought I repeated myself. The workers, fueled by anger and resentment, decided to take matters into their own hands and stage a revolt against the owners. Like I said, they designed their plan and waited for the moment when their boss arrived. After a trip he made, and he had neither both feet on the ground. So he got there. He didn't even step foot off his horse or carriage. Whatever. He was the owner of Hacienda. He was in a carriage. He had been. When the employees jumped on him, they beat him at will and without compassion. The man was left lying down and with a lot of blood spilling around him, and the employees believed that they managed to kill him. They were already taking away all his belongings when they realized that the alleged dead man had a tail similar to that of Kisin, a devil. They were shocked. So much to the employees fled the hacienda. So the owner of the hacienda was a demon. That's probably why he was so evil. But then again, like, if I'm going to be like a cruel owner and, mistreat my employees back in the day like they were, and I know that people are religious, I'm going to have someone make me like a leather tail and I'm aware. So if someone beats me or something, the second they see it, they're going to run. That's just me because I'm crazy like that. But still, that's terrifying if that was true, if he's a real demon that owned this building and started beating people and making money. Who would have known that demons needed money? The paranormal activity surrounding this place. Today, many people claim to have experienced paranormal activity at Cholula, including feeling an extremely heavy environment, seeing shadows and apparitions, and hearing inexplicable noises. Others have reported being pushed, feeling like someone is watching them, and experiencing unexplained cold spots. The legend of Cholula are a testament to the enduring power of the paranormal. So no matter how long it has been since anything has happened, these stories will always stay on and continue on. That wasn't that long. Okay, well, let me show you pictures of it too. Again, if you're on Twitch and YouTube, and whenever you see this on Spotify, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And pull up the screen. I wish I had it set up for TikTok, but again, TikTok will not let me share my screen here unless I'm working with an ad agency or with a creators agency. And two things. I am not a big enough content creator to have an agency sign me. And I just saw like another TikToker that ended up trading agencies. So he dropped his manager, joined another agency, and was supposed to make a big Peacock deal. The streaming channel Peacock. He was supposed to have a deal with them and then go do like a commercial for them or an ad read for them. They ended up stealing his Facebook page, removing him as administrator from all functions of it other than just posting, approving comments, and deleting it. So he reached out to a scam consultant, like someone who has a background in scammers, who's worked with the DoD, and who knows how to, what to do in these situations. And they told him, hey, you have the access to still delete your channel. That's the only thing you can do, is just delete your channel, because they already have access to it. So he downloaded all his financial records off of there and deleted it. So I don't think I want to join a creator agency until A, I'm big enough for them to come looking for me, and B, I would have to do all the research I can. I'd probably reach out to Shining Nathan. I'd probably reach out to Latinos Against Tuki shit and see who they trust, what they know about it, and just talk to them about it. Make sure to like too. If you get more likes, I get more people. But let's see what this looks like. Share my screen. Boom. On screen. So again, this is the screen. If you're not watching this live on YouTube, Twitch, or wherever else it's gonna be streaming, it's for some reason it didn't want to do Facebook. I don't know why. It just doesn't want me to stream on the Facebook page. It says it doesn't exist. So this is what it looks like. This picture that they showed is terrifying. It looks haunted. But that's also the way they took the picture. I'm pretty sure if they took the picture with bright light and some color on there, it probably just looked like an abandoned building. But this looks like a haunted picture. Nope, never mind. Even in the daylight, it still looks haunted. You can thank Alejandro Lira, the photographer, for this on Facebook or Instagram, I mean. There's his Instagram page right here at the bottom. I'm pretty sure this is probably what he does, is go to these haunted locations and take pictures there. This is from Carlos ACV30 on Instagram. And this is another picture of the hacienda, a low swooping angle to the front. You know what I've noticed? No one's taking pictures from the inside. Everyone's taking pictures from the outside or around the back, but no one's gone inside. I'm pretty sure with the crying demon child, a demon that used to own the hacienda, and oh yeah, that's about it. The monk was in the other building. I wouldn't want to go inside either. That's terrifying. So, stop sharing. Go back over here. So, I don't want to end it here because it's a short, it'd only be less than 30 minutes. So, what I'm going to do now is something I don't really do. I'm going to look for a third hacienda. While we're doing this, I'm going to look for another hacienda in Mexico that is haunted. And we're going to add it to the story live. Or whenever you see this recording. I forgot how to spell. There's supposed to be one in Oaxaca, but I couldn't find the information for it. It just kept saying Haunted Hacienda, Oaxaca, but there was nothing about it. It's just pulling up video games because there is one in Call of Duty. Boom. Okay, here's one. Bam. Found it. So, for Twitch is Apple TV Plus. Let's view the details of that. Oh, it's a campaign. Should I start that campaign? Oh no, it's a free campaign. Cool. If y'all want to do this, y'all can. If you're on Twitch and you join my Twitch, you'll get a reward. Purchase one subscription, new recurring subscription, or gift subscriptions to participate in channels when the streamer is live and streaming within any category. Find your earned rewards by visiting your drops inventory. So it should already be opened. So that's cool. It says I'm live, but there's no video. Let's go to creator dashboard. That's always the one that helps the most. Okay, I'm live. Manage stream. There we go. This eats a lot of bandwidth too, but it's going to show me. It's not showing me. Get rid of the script. Okay, this is troubling. Don't have anywhere to check. Yes. Oh well. I'm just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. And that's what restreams are for. So everything gets saved, set aside. I'll merge the videos together and I'll restream it on Wednesday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Maybe Instagram too. But yeah, we'll just have to do that. We're just gonna have to trust that it's working. So I'm gonna have to start reading over again. Okay. In the city of Tuolancingo, there is a legend that practically all locals have heard at least once. That of the haunted Hacienda de Ixcuitlan, also known as Hacienda del Pomar, which supposedly belonged to an evil and powerful man with a disturbing taste. It is located on the Tuolancingo-Huatepec Highway, and in addition to being the home of the famous Pomar cider, which is sold all over the country, and especially during the Christmas season, this hacienda in Hidalgo is the source of countless horrors and legends. The haunting legend of the Hacienda de Pomar. The story goes that the owner of the house was a man named Panfilio Garcia Otamendi, owner of several haciendas throughout the country. He had a son and a daughter, and one of the greatest concerns was their future marriages, because also whoever they married would potentially inherit part of his land, or he'd give it away as a gift for their marriage, which was a common practice back then. Yeah, all my settings got messed up. Mark this page too. It's not gonna let. Oh, I can't mark anything now? Oh no, yeah, this is. It's live recording too. That's fine. That's fine. We'll deal with it later. If not, I'm gonna have to record it again and again. I don't want to do that. Technical difficulties. On which his legacy and fortune would fall. Although his daughter had several suitors, he considered none of them worthy of her hand and suspected that these men only wanted the family fortune. My microphone was turned all the way down. Oh, there's so many errors that I'm making right now. I don't like it. I keep messing up. Okay, back to what we're doing. There we go. Thus, when they came to his house in Ixcuitlan to ask for his daughter's hand, Don Panfilio would simply get rid of them in a not very pleasant manner. Another troubling fact of this story is that the only man he accepted as his daughter's husband was his son. So he married them, just like the Targaryens, but in Tuolancingo. So he was like, the only suitor suitable is your brother. No, it would be like somebody else, like not family. But again, it's Mexico, so it probably would have been a cousin or something. Oh, day. Depends on what part of Mexico you're from. It's the Alabama. It is said that Don Panfilio was such a wicked man that the land itself rejected him when he passed, literally. Meanwhile, the man's fortune was buried somewhere in the Hacienda del Pomar, and until now, no one has ever found it. I say we take a trip and we look for it for ourselves. From the legend of Don Panfilio came others that marked the historic house as a haunted mansion. It was built in 1868 according to the inscriptions at the entrance. It was not finished until 1908. The Art Nouveau decoration of the house helps to keep alive the cursed air of this place with angels, cherubs, and carved faces. So it's a creepy looking house to begin with. Eventually, someone had the brilliant idea of turning the historic mansion into a house of terror for 50 pesos. When this article was written, 50 pesos was $2.50. You could go through each of its rooms decorated to honor a classic horror movie. There was a room inspired by The Exorcist, a hallway where you were chased by Jason Voorhees lookalike, and other attractions. Today, the Hacienda del Pomar remains a landmark in Tulancingo that, along with Cerro de Yolo and the alleged subway tunnels, is one of the most famous haunted places in the region. That is terrifying. And again, I'm going to show you what that looks like. You won't be able to see it on TikTok, but you'll be able to see it on Twitch, YouTube, and Spotify when the episode airs. So we're going to share the screen. Go here, share. So this is what it looks like. It looks like the house on the famous house in America. My mind just went blank. They made like 18 movies out of it. It's a big house. The guy went crazy, killed his family. It's in Connecticut? No, it's up there. It's somewhere where like Stephen King lives. Everyone knows what it is. It's a haunted house. Guy went crazy, heard voices, killed his family, had a shotgun. I know the story. This is what I do. This is what I read. Amityville. Thank you. I would have lost my mind. That's what this looks like. It looks like the Amityville house, but in Mexico. I think I need new batteries for my mouse because it just gave out again. Yeah, it did. Settings. There it goes. So yeah, that's what this looks like. It looks terrifying. There's another picture, but it's the same thing. Stop sharing. We'll go back. Thank you. And I think, it flashed again. Oh, I don't like that it flashed again. I'm having so many technical issues on this recording here. So let's officially end the podcast because this is going to drive me insane that it's not working. Adjust my screen. There you go. All the way down to the bottom. There it goes. So I don't like the way that looks. Make it whiter. And I'm not going to get off right now. I'm just, this is just the end of the podcast. So after this, I'm still going to keep recording so I can find more. So I can find next week's topic. And I'll probably reach out to the other content creators that I'm looking at to see if they want to. One of them was on here actually, but that's a different podcast. I got two different podcasts that I'm trying to talk into doing this with me. So let's do the official ending. Creepy. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you want more episodes like this, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. And remember, stay spooky, my friends. That's cheesy, I know, but I like that. I always tell people stay spooky on my thing. So that is it. We're done recording. Boom. We're gonna leave this alone because he wants me to. I am a human being. Thank you. Had to verify that I was human on here on TikTok. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to merge those things. I wonder if I can't do it live because it's on here. Duh. Okay, well, I closed my extra screens. Let's look up more haunted stuff in Mexico. Let's see. Let's pull up Spotify so I know what I've done so far. I've done a lot. I don't have permission. I have permission. I just need I don't know why. It won't let me ever just type in Spotify for creators and pops up. I have to go to Google, Spotify for podcasters, click on it, and then bam, automatically open. I can't just type in podcasters.spotify, .com/whatever home. It's like, no, who are you? Why are you trying to access this? I'm like, it's me. Duh. So I don't have notes on on what episodes I've done, so I gotta actually look at my episodes. Summer of STEM, STEM's over. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, send some likes, hearts, whatever you want. You don't have to gift. I don't care about the gifts. I just want people to know about this, see this. And I do have subscriptions turned on if you want to help support me, whatever. If not, hey, it's up to you. You don't have to. I'm not going to force you. I don't care if you do or don't. So let's see what I've done so far. Heroes of Mexico. That was last week's episode. That was one of my... I personally liked it. I consider that one of my favorites because it went over something I didn't know about, which was the samurais of Mexico. Samurais. Mexico had samurais. That's crazy. His name was Kingo no Naka. There was more, but that was the one I talked about. Emiliano Zapata, priest to wrestler, the actual story of Nacho Libre. Let's see, what else? Back. And then Celestial Encounters, angel sightings in Mexico. I talked about the different things like that. And I actually went through and I showed some videos that I saw growing up about fallen angels. One was in like Brazil or something. It was a crazy video, old back in the day. Fame and infamy, influencers, cartels, to Chalino Sanchez. That was a good one. I actually like that one. But I'm biased because they're my episodes. I haven't recorded in 2 months. So from Celestial Encounters to Heroes of Mexico Part 2, from 6:10 to 8:05. That is 2 months. Let's see. Mysteries of Mexico, Dead Zone, and the Lost Treasures. Mother's Day special, which was the mothers of Mexico, the famous women of Mexico. Haunted Encounters, True Ghost Stories of Mexico. Lost in the Jungle, The Mystery of Chris Kremers and Lisanne Froon. That was a good episode. I mean, all of them were good. I'm biased. It's my show. Midnight Tales, Haunted and Scary Stories, more ghost stories. Eclipses of the Ancient Aztec and Mayan Beliefs. That's when the eclipse happened. That's that weekend I recorded that. Whispers of the Mayans, unveiling Guatemala's urban legends. Whispers of Maya. I'll probably do another true crime one because the Mysteries of Chris Kremers was a good one, and it got the most views. Oh, not the most views, but it got one of my most top views. The Eclipse has got more, but still, there's nothing celestial happening for a while. I did one about Native Americans, which was Echoes of the Plains, unveiling Oklahoma's urban legends. Why would I do that? Well, all of this used to be Mexico. Why wouldn't I? And plus, Native Americans, Mexicans, we're all the same. Except for the white man. They came to us and kicked us out and separated us. It's a whole different story. Whispers in the Shadows, exploring South Texas urban legends, exploring Native American folklore. I did 2 of that one. I did a fantasy one, Aztec Guardians, the Aztec Power Rangers. I like that one. That was pretty cool. This is a one where I had a co-host, Midnight Conversations with Joe Rios and Paco. Aliens, exorcisms, movies, and Texas monkeys. There are monkeys in South Texas. I did not know that. They were brought in from Japan, I believe. They're those monkeys that you see like in the hot tubs, the hot springs. Someone brought them from Japan and raised them in Texas, and then they escaped, and now there's a town overrun with hot tub monkeys. That was a 2-part because the first part was unveiling the extraterrestrial enigma with Paco. Unveiling Mexico's cryptids. I can do more about that. Vows and traditions, exploring Hispanic wedding customs. The New Year's episode. Haunted Holy Grounds. A 2-part episode again. The big one, El Cucuy, with Shining Nathan and Latinos Against Spooky Shit. Part 1 and Part 2. Butterflies of Mexican Folklore. Heroes of Mexico Part 1. Honoring our ancestors. Celebrating the dead in Latin America and Hispanic countries. And the Battle of Goliad. Because the paranormal investigators that I interviewed, and I follow them on Instagram, TikTok, and all that stuff, they actually were going to do a live stream from Goliad, so I did a brief history and discussion about that to help them out. Shadows of the Unseen, confronting demonic possessions. That was a good one too. I like that one. A Dark Day in Allende, unraveling the massacre, Part 1. I never finished that. That was last year, about this time, like 10 days from now, it'll be a year since I did that episode, and I never finished it. I never finished it because it's a lot of information. There's a lot out there, and it gets dark. I know this is a dark podcast, but it gets dark. And I saw the show, Somos. If you watch Somos on Netflix, it's pretty good. It's a dramatization, but a lot of it is kind of accurate for a dramatization. Pint-Sized Paranormal, Ghost Kids, Cleansings, and Wolves. That's supposed to be werewolves. Whatever. Vampires from Myths and Reality. That one was good because I dug deep into Aztec culture and Mayan culture and what they believed were vampires of the time and how that translated into today's mythology that we have on vampires. The Chusas and Ghost Stories with Cucuy Paranormal Investigators. Or Paranormal Investigator. I don't know. It's a partnership. I don't know if they're still working together or not, but I see only one of them on TikTok all the time. Costa Rican Legends, Part 1. I got to do a Part 2. I got to do a lot of Part 2s. El Chupacabra with Latinos Against Spooky Shit. I like that one. It's 42 minutes. La Llorona with Shining Nathan. 1 hour and 17 minutes. Now, Shining Nathan and Latinos Against Spooky Shit, I don't know how I convinced them to do the podcast with me because they are like top TikTokers when it comes to this kind of, well, not this kind of stuff. Latinos Against Spooky Shit, of course, he does this all the time, and he was part of the inspiration as to why I wanted to do this. But he has so many followers. I don't know how I convinced him to do this. And then Shining Nathan has way more followers. He's actually does like a professional podcast, and he has a real interview. It's crazy. I'm not pronouncing that. It's the one below that one a year ago, 527. That one is the volcanoes in Mexico that were inspired by the legend of the Aztec carrying the woman up the mountain, that famous picture that everyone sees. Lesser known legends, and Welcome to the Mysterious, my first episode, or my introduction. And I even think that introduction is flawed. So I might actually replace that. So who knows? But yeah, so let's do some research and find something to do. It has been a year since I did Unraveling the Allende Massacre. I'd have to listen to it and see where I left off. So that's a potential. That's a potential. Let's grab my book and write my notes down. Yeah, this is actually the book I used for my notes. Okay. So, potential Unraveling the Mysteries of Mexico. Can't open my pen. What was it called? I want to get the name right. Dark Day in Allende, Part 2. I have chicken scratch handwriting. That might be one I do. Costa Rican Legends Part 2, I need to do that one too. So let's see. I'll have to listen to that episode to see where I left off because it was a long one. So we need to have a backup though. Let's see. What can we do? We can do. I don't know. This brainstorming is difficult. So we can do. Let's see. We did a ghost story. Well, I want to do true crime again. So we'll do a true crime. So that was the one I did was a disappearance of two women in Mexico. Not Mexico. It's Brazil. No, Maya. No, it's my brain's not working. Uh okay, hold on. Hey Meta, send a message to Isabella. That's early, so as soon as I get home, be ready to go. Send it. Send it. Send it. Oh, 9 a.m. Oh, it's gonna be loud. Ah, never mind 9 a.m. Okay, whatever. So I could do mysterious disappearances again, or I could do just type in true crime Latin America. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Weird Latinx, True Crime and Paranormal Activity podcast. They have their own website. Let's click on it. Let's see what they do. They're on Apple Podcasts. They're on Apple. Google's about to go away. Contact us. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Who are they? About us. Allie Miles. She has a cool haircut. Mae McKenzie. The Crew. 3 dogs. Okay. I get it. Okay. That's cool. That's crazy. Got it. They're going, I messed everything up. Let's see. There's many femicides. Femicides. Unsolved murders. There you go. Bam, we'll just pull it right off of Wikipedia. And we'll just deep dive into it. So let's see. Pick 3. So let's pick 3 at random. Okay, that's a good one. Femicides in Ciudad Juarez. That looks like convictions. Okay. We'll probably be able to spin this one. Not spin it, but we'll be able to use this one. Oh my God, why did that? A recent one, murder of Elizabeth Mandala. And Telesforo Santiago Enriquez. That'll be one. We'll do 4. Enrique Salinas. So we'll do the femicides in Ciudad Juarez, the killing of women. We'll do the murder of Elizabeth Mandala and Telesforo Santiago Enriquez and Enrique Salinas. Ooh, pick the short one. Damn. I picked the really short one for that one. Damn. Shit, it's too short. I'll deal with it. I'll look up all the information. I'll look up enough information to cover that. That would be just a little. And this is another senseless murder in Mexico. Okay, cool. So we have our category. It's going to be. What should the title of next week's episode be? I don't know what it's going to be called. So let's see. It's. Guys, you know what? Let's let Instagram decide our title. So ai.studios.instagram. Or if you have an idea on what it should be called, please let me know on any of the recordings, anywhere that I'm at. Let me know what it should be called. It's going to be different. We're going to talk about 4 different subjects of murder in Mexico: femicide, which is senseless killing of women; murder of Elizabeth Mandala; Telesforo Santiago Enriquez, and Enrique Salinas. So just senseless murders, essentially. Can I do it? Nah, you're not going to let me because you suck. Okay. Meta AI. Bam. Let's see here. Subject. Unsolved murders, including this is going to help pick the name. Telesforo. I'm not going to do his whole name because I'll be here all day trying to spell this. Enriquez. Elizabeth Mandala. And Enrique Salinas. Let's see. Wow. It gave like a little bit of a clue about it. Oh, this is an introduction for like next week. Oh, I can make this. Okay. So, as of right now, Spooky Mysteries next week's episode is going to be delving into unsolved murders and femicides. The Spooky Mysteries podcast, we're not true crime, we're a dark podcast on Hispanic legends and the underside of it. The murder mysteries, true crime, the myths, the legends, all that stuff. So I'll change that out. I can change this to Spooky Mysteries. This episode of Spooky Mysteries is going to be over true crimes that explores unsolved murders, including femicides in Latin America. 3 cases that have been featured, that are going to be featured on the podcast are Telesforo Enriquez, Elizabeth Mandela, and Enrique Salinas, including at the very end, femicides in Latin America. We're going to go over all that stuff. Listen to the episode of Spooky Mysteries podcast in 2 weeks from now. But when this airs, it'll be 1 week. Okay. I like that. So I'll copy and paste this. As of now, this is going to be the name of the episode. It's just delving into unsolved murders. I'll take off the femicide part. And I'm going to create a introduction for that. I also have an intro for this too, like the way it starts off. Y'all can't hear it, of course, because it's on here.
Okay, let's go.
That's my other intro. Y'all can't see it. This one's just audio. Oh, I didn't put it on there. Okay, cool. Whatever. So, thank you for joining me. It is time for me to go because I got to take my dogs out. I will see y'all next week. Same thing on TikTok, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever else I'm on. There's going to be a restream of this, which means I'm going to play it again. I'm going to edit 2 videos together, play it again, and they'll go out at 3 p.m. Wednesday, kind of like a, this is what you missed. And I'm probably going to do that with all my episodes from now on. So I'll probably backtrack and do like last week's episode or the week before, whatever episode. And, that way, at least whenever, in case I miss something, I can at least have that going on Wednesdays. So y'all don't be like, where's Spooky Mysteries? I have 2 years worth of content I can put up there. So I will see y'all later. Stay spooky, my friends. And I got to add that to the other one. In session for all.